Thank you for loading Bizanto. My name is Todd Phelps and I am the founder and CEO of Bizanto. And what I want to do today is just walk you through a couple key aspects of the site to help you get up and quickly. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you visit the App Store to download the Bizanto app. The app is critical to help you gather and organize sites directly from your mobile device. When you initially log on to our website, this is the page that you're going to see. This is My Tracks. So if you have any internal messages, you're going to see those in this particular area. Any reminders that you've set for yourself in this area, any tasks associated with a specific site will be here. As you scroll further down, you will see it, if I can figure out how to work this button, you're going to see an activity. So if you've added a site, if you've updated a site, anything that you've done is going to fall in that My Activity area. What I want to focus on really quickly today are the three key aspects of this site, which the first is our organizational capabilities. You'll see up here that we have projects, tours, and sites. For Bizanto to work for the best possible way for you, we've actually made it to where you actually have to go in and organize your sites. So when you capture a site from your mobile device, you will see that it has to be attached to a tour, and a tour has to be attached to a project. A project can be anything. A project can be a client, a project could be a state, anything where you want to categorize things. It's kind of like, think of it as like a mobile or virtual filing cabinet. So if you have your filing cabinet, what are your files going to be? Well, one of them might be your insurance, and then you go further down into home insurance, car insurance. That would actually be a tour. So it's really up to you what you want to do. I'll walk you through what I do, and you can just choose to what works best for you. So for me, I actually do site selection work for 7-Eleven. So I actually narrowed it down to states. So 7-Eleven New Sites Kansas, 7-Eleven New Sites Colorado, and 7-Eleven New Sites Texas. For my tours, we actually try to narrow that down a little bit more. So here we've got a San Antonio trip on 423, 7-Eleven New Sites south of I-70, Wichita, Kansas. And then we go down to sites, and you'll see these are all my individual sites once they load up. So these, right now, you'll see that they don't have an image here, but in your version, you'll actually see a little map image of the site so you can actually further identify what they are. The second aspect of our site, and I actually think it's probably the most critical, is this little area over here called In-Tracks. In-Tracks is anything that you have currently captured from your mobile device. This is where it's going to show up. So this is where you need to go and get yourself organized. So if you click on this site that we just did here this morning, 2589 West Main Street, I know that this is going to be a new site for 7-Eleven tour. So you go ahead and click it on there, and that's going to dump it into that particular area. And you see it disappears from In-Tracks. So you know that it's been organized, and you have a little notification up there that says, hey, you have something new there. So if we go into tours, you'll see here that we have 7-Eleven New Site south of I-70, and our site will be right here. So this is a way for you to keep yourself organized and forces yourself to get organized. If In-Tracks ever gets bogged down, you'll see here I've got 23 sites sitting in In-Tracks because I haven't had time to organize them. You want to keep this as clean as you want. If you're just going to go in and create a new site, by clicking the button, it's still going to pop up into In-Tracks. So you have the ability to go in and enter in an address. It's going to pull in the lat long for you, and then it's going to end up in In-Tracks, and you're still going to have to go in and organize it. So finally, the last aspect that I just really wanted to focus on is, so when you organize a site and you actually go into it, then what do you do? So let's go into a site that we've currently organized. You'll see we have a site here called 2080 Franklin Street. You'll see some purple dots here. You may or may not have those. That's for our enterprise version, so if you have any interest in that, please reach out to sales@bizanto.com. But what I wanted to highlight here is just sort of what this does. So as we dive into the site a little bit more, you'll see we have a document that it's been uploaded, a purchase and sale contract of a building, some photos of the building that we're currently looking at. You can put as many files as you want in there. If you want to add some new documents, you're certainly welcome to do that now. All you have to do there is go up to the upload a file. You can add any documents you want, a PDF, an Excel file, a doc, another picture. It will be stored in the files here. But the beauty of it is you will also be able to see it immediately on your mobile device. So any changes you make to your files or your sites or anything on the on Bizanto, when you have the Bizanto app, it's all going to be there. So that's going to conclude what we're going to look at today. Really, what I want you to take from this is get in there, organize by projects, tours, and sites. In your version, you're going to see a default project and a default tour so you can quickly get up and running, but I really suggest that you think about how you do your day-to-day business and cater the projects, tours, and sites directly to your needs. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at tphelps@bizanto.com or simply look me up on the site and send me a message, and I'm happy to help you out. Thank you, and thanks again for downloading Bizanto.